Tell us something about your journey.
It was a very long journey because it took me 3 attempts.
What has helped you to zero down on English literature?
Someone asked me, मुझे लगता है English is something I can do for the rest of my life.
It's like 3 years and you could not unfortunately qualify your prelims twice.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are your learnings?
मेरी बहुत ही एक fragile सी preparation थी. Syllabus was not completed and I thought that I could do everything. I thought I was a superwoman.
You should know कि आपका peer group जो है,
Very
you have to mingle with only positive minds. And how was your experience with the mocks also? You have taken mocks with us also.
Yes.
So how was the experience here?
Actually, next IAS mock was my, I would say, the last mock that day. So it was very important to me.
Today we are going to meet Navneet Kaur, who has secured All India rank 111 in this year's UPSC Civil Service examination, and this is her third attempt, first mains, first interview and final selection. So welcome to you, Navneet.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for having me.
And tons of congratulations from Next IAS family.
Thank you, ma'am.
Tell us something about your journey, because it's your third attempt, 3 years, so you have a lot of learnings for others also. Like, it's a long journey, but a beautiful ending to the journey. Yes,
ma'am.
So how has it been?
It was a very long journey because it took me 3 attempts, and then I began in almost 2022 here and there. But I think I never gave up, and that helped me. Even after not qualifying prelims twice, I sort of focused on my mains because I thought that in whichever year I qualify prelims, I have to crack all the stages. So इस बारी जब मेरा prelims हुआ तो मैंने सोचा था कि इस बारी तो this is to be my last attempt. I have to crack it. So I think that helped.
And her optional is English literature, which is also quite uncommon. है ना? So नवनीत, ये English literature, आपका background भी English literature का रहा है ना? Graduation, post graduation, both in English literature. So that was the obvious reason of choosing English literature as an optional. But because see, every time like we have been meeting so many students who have this background, but they generally do not opt it as an optional. So what has helped you to zero down on English literature?
Ma'am, certainly background was one reason, but I think more than background, 90% was I had interest in English. So if someone asks me, मुझे लगता है English is something I can do for the rest of my life.
Okay.
So with that conviction in head I took, and a lot of people did say to me that it's not a very scoring optional, and even though the marks are yet to come out, I'm not sure how many marks I got, but I still think that it is a scoring optional. People can get a good amount of rank with it.
And Navneet, because it's an uncommon optional, generally we have optionals which are quite common from humanities also, like you have your PSIR or your history or geography, sociology. So you have a lot of support system also there in the market. But with respect to English literature, do we have such kind of a system where you can have some kind of advice you can get, or you can write test series, because that is also a concern. Many students don't opt for it because they do not find a kind of a backing for them.
You are right, ma'am. English literature certainly does not have the kind of sort of resources, etc., that PSIR or other conventional optionals have. But I basically sort of took my coaching or whatever from OSN. So people generally don't know, but it is an English literature sort of centric only. I took it from my professor over there, and largely market में इतने actually resources available नहीं है, वो तो बिल्कुल सही बात है.
Test series है इसकी?
मैम OSN से मैंने ली थी, तो my sir Dr. Anurag Agarwal had provided it, but generally in you won't find it in ORN easily available.
So where is this from? Where you have taken this?
Ma'am, this is in sir is based in Lucknow,
so it was an online kind of a thing.
Yes, online, and I somehow just discovered him, and so I also realized that pockets में actually कुछ gems पड़े होते हैं जो आपको वहाँ तक पहुँचा सकते हैं.
हाँ, because बहुत सारे बच्चे इसलिए opt out कर जाते हैं despite having lot of interest कि कुछ ecosystem नहीं है to support them in this, है ना? Okay, so Navneet, it's like 3 years and you could not unfortunately qualify your prelims twice.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are your learnings from it? Like when you look at the hindsight, कहाँ लगता है कहाँ गड़बड़ हो रही थी prelims में?
क्योंकि मैंने दोनों अटेम्प्ट्स अपने मास्टर्स के साथ ही दे दिए थे, तो मुझे ऐसे इन हाइंडसाइट लगता है मेरी बहुत ही एक फ्रेजाइल सी प्रिपरेशन थी. syllabus was not completed, and I thought that I could do everything. I thought I was a superwoman, that I could, manage MA also, and that also, good scores as well as that. But I would say that that's not really manageable. UPSC needs a very focused preparation. So then I took a break of 1 year, and I focused on largely the same things that toppers focus on, PYQs, basic books, and I did not focus a lot on current affairs. This is what I want to make a point about, that current affairs I did not focus much on, unless it was interview. At the interview stage only I focused.
Then how did you manage the current section in your prelims as well as in your mains also, especially paper 2, you have a lot of current, paper 3, you have a lot of current. So how did you manage that?
I think in prelims, I actually attempted very less number of questions. I think I attempted only 79 or 78 questions. So I largely played with my static. But in mains, I did do my current affairs properly. I was reading newspaper, and I sort of did my mains 365, which generally people do. So I think mains interview pe current becomes very important.
Okay, Navneet, like your parents, both your mother and father, they are into teaching only. So I think the academic background might have put that seed inside you for UPSC, or it was from somewhere else, like when you came to Delhi for your graduation and then you realized this is something I should do.
Ma'am, this is something that I actually decided long back in school only, like around 9th or 10th standard, that this is something I want to do. So they sort of did say to me that, ये आप कर सकते हो, that this is a good profession. But I think वो खुद के अंदर से ही था that.
ये कैसे आया? क्योंकि 9वीं 10वीं में तो बच्चों को मतलब इतना पता होता है कि हाँ एक IPS है, एक IAS है ना, but कि actually ये exam is like you can do this, you can do that, and this is something I really want to do. और इस age में बहुत focused होना is also because you are getting exposed to so many things. So thoughts keep on changing, है ना, 9th 10th में जो आता है वो 11th 12th में change हो जाता है, फिर graduation में change हो जाता है. But what has kept you stuck to this particular goal only?
I think it was basically related to my interest in English literature only. I sort of feel that there's a lot of work in terms of promotion of reading culture in India, especially in Punjab. I see that Punjab mein, jaise Bengal mein, generally people, listen to Rabindra Sangeet, and there's a general sense of intellectual.
Even in down south also, you will see that.
Yes. But I saw around my background that there are not a lot of public libraries. People are not into reading. So I thought that, if I get into the service, I can do a lot of things. I will have discretion to be able to do good things. So from my surroundings only, I sort of thought that I can do good work.
So that has kept you motivated towards civil service only.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Navneet, like 2 attempts means 2 full years. 365 into 2. So when you were not able to clear your prelims, so what was your strategy throughout these 2 years, minus prelims? So what kept you motivated and what did you do in those 2 years?
So in my first year, I missed the cutoff by I think 4 or 5 marks.
अच्छा.
तो मेरा उस साल I think 75 marks थे 2023 में. The cutoff went very low. तो तब मुझे लगा कि कर सकती हूँ second में. But second में actually my marks reduced too much. There was a 20 marks gap almost with the cutoff. So second demotivated me a lot. But I think at that juncture I sort of took a break also. And I revived again, and then I found an ecosystem actually. मेरा जो friend circle रहा है, तो वो, and in fact all of them have qualified also.
Oh,
yes.
Great.
So I think ecosystem ने motivate करा, and मुझे जो नहीं पता था उन्होंने वो मुझे बता दिया. तो मुझे लगता है कि आपकी जो कमियां हैं अगर वो कोई सुधार दे, क्योंकि अकेले से नहीं होता, ये मैंने रियलाइज करा. फर्स्ट 2 अटेम्प्ट्स मैंने आइसोलेशन में दिए, बट थर्ड अटेम्प्ट मैंने आइसोलेशन में नहीं दिया.
बट उसमें भी लाइक यू शुड नो कि आपका पीयर ग्रुप जो है, you have to mingle with only positive minds.
Absolutely, I agree with you completely, and I think this one's conscience tells them that this is the right person or this is this is not the right person, and I think I had a good support system.
And then what was the strategy for your mains?
Yes, ma'am. So mains, I basically made my own handwritten notes only. I did use a lot of resources which are provided by coaching institutes, but I narrowed it down them to my handwritten notes. So I made sure that I underlined the syllabus pointers and had notes on each topic. And I think in mains, I wrote a lot of papers. I wrote a lot of, mock tests. That helped me. And I had a natural flair of writing. So rather than getting complacent, I basically banked it on. तो मैंने बहुत पेपर्स लिखे एंड हर पेपर को मैंने फोकस करा. जैसे एसे भी है, इवन दो इंग्लिश लिटरेचर से नेचुरली एक अच्छा एसे लिख सकती हो, बट मेरा एक सेपरेट डॉक्यूमेंट था जिसमें मैंने एसे का सारा मटेरियल डाला हुआ था कि अगर माइथोलॉजिकल एग्जाम्पल है तो ये डाल सकती हूँ. तो एक
साइंस का है तो ये डाल सकती हूँ.
फोकस्ड स्ट्रेटजी ऑन ईच पेपर.
And throughout you have been into humanities subject, English literature, and even optional is your English literature.
Yes,
so how did you manage paper 3, which is more technical? Because that is also something that many of the students who do not have the technical background, no, they think science tech कैसे होगा, हमने तो कभी science 10वीं के बाद पढ़ी नहीं है ना. तो how did you manage this?
Yes, ma'am. To be very honest, I think GS3 was always the weakest point for me.
Okay.
And that's a wonderful question. You sort of gauged it correctly. I think I actually did not do much about GS3 because there was a noise around कि इसमें तो मार्क्स वैसे भी नहीं आते, तो अब जितना भी फोकस करो 90 मार्क्स ही आते हैं. तो मैंने ज्यादा ध्यान GS3 पे नहीं दिया, बस मैंने बेसिक कवरेज करा. PYQs, I only did PYQs I think, and I did mains 365 for science and tech and environment, and other than that disaster management I did well. Like the high yielding topics I did really well, like they say internal security etc. तो जो अच्छे से कर सकती हूँ. एंड आई थिंक पेपर में भी मैंने वो क्वेश्चंस पहले अटेम्प्ट करे एक्चुअली जो मुझे प्रॉपरली आते थे, एंड जो नहीं आता था फिर मैंने एवरेज आंसर लिखा उस पे.
Because see, in this exam it's not about writing very good 20 answers, it's about managing your whole paper.
Yes, ma'am.
And science and tech wala part kaise kiya, especially I would like to know from you, because see, disaster management and internal security questions are quite repetitive also from the topics, you know, like they will be asking left-wing extremism or cyber security. With respect to disaster also, anything latest, so they might ask questions around that. But how did you manage science and tech, because that is quite like a little bit technical in the sense, of course it is a generalist paper so everybody can do it, but still why I'm digging deeper into it, because we have a lot of students who are coming from vernacular background and who have not been into technical studies. So they fear. So I think the biggest hurdle in this exam is fear. You have to take out your fear, and since you have this kind of a background, so I think you're the right person to tell the people. Yes.
I think for science and tech, I first of all saw what is there in the syllabus. Like there are some things like nanotech, etc. They have given it very much directly biotech. तो उस पे तो मेरे नोट्स थे ही. एप्लीकेशंस के स्टैंडर्ड जैसे होते हैं कि एप्लीकेशंस, डेफिनेशन, डीमेरिट्स, मेरिट्स, वे फॉरवर्ड, उस तरीके से मैंने बनाए हुए थे. अदर देन दैट आई हैड अ फेयर रफ नॉलेज. आई हैड ब्रश्ड अप माय प्रीलिम्स के नोट्स दैट इफ एनीथिंग हैपेंस आई विल यूज माय प्रीलिम्स नॉलेज टू आंसर इट. मोरओवर इट इज डायनामिक because I remember Chandrayaan का question आया था किसी साल में, तो I sort of brushed the Axiom 4 mission etc. which were in news. So their current affairs becomes important. That connecting it with current affairs, because I think GS3 is dynamic.
It's quite dynamic. Yes. और जहाँ तक CSAT की बात है ना, चलो कॉम्प्रिहेंशन वाला पार्ट तो आपके लिए इट वाज अ केक वॉक, इजी केक वॉक, बट वो जो मैथमेटिक्स वाला पार्ट था, तो उसके लिए एप्टीट्यूड वाला पार्ट, उसके लिए क्या किया आपने?
जी, तो इवन दो जैसे 2023 में CSAT की वजह से बहुत बच्चे नहीं क्वालिफाई कर पाए, बट मेरा CSAT एक्चुअली क्वालिफाइड था उस पॉइंट पे भी, थैंक्स टू कॉम्प्रिहेंशन ओनली. So I focused on comprehension, but for the maths part, what I did was I only did PYQs, and I used to solve at least one paper every week from the January to the May period, which is like prelims preparation period. So I solved a lot of mock papers. I did all the PYQs, and I focused more on high yielding areas like number system, which develops my mind. Like I did permutation combination really well, because उससे क्या है कि आपका जो brain है वो खुल जाता है, तो आप easily tackle कर पाते हो चीजें. And I only did like 48 to 49 questions, but short ones. I did not guess. And I only focused on PYQs.
Basics पे आपने major focus किया prelims में, and rather than venturing around the current वाला thing, basics पे आपने ज़्यादा किया. And ये जो आपका preparation रहा है, because some people what they do is like they start preparing for prelims just 3-4 months before prelims. उससे पहले सारा साल mains पढ़ते रहते हैं. तो what was your strategy?
Yes, ma'am. So, because I failed 2 prelims, in the third attempt, one difference that I made was, so I and my friend Raja, so we used to do our PYQs even during
He's
the
also
mains.
selected all India rank 7?
Yes. So
Okay.
we selected. So we used to do our PYQs together because we have a same journey. We failed 2 prelims and then third we qualified. So what we used to do was mains हम करते थे, but हम 2 घंटे हर दिन we used to make sure कि हम prelims कर रहे हैं.
अच्छा.
PYQs हम solve करते थे. तो हमने सारे PYQs एक बार ही solve कर लिए थे जनवरी तक. तो we were much ahead of students who would begin sort of late. And फिर जनवरी से full switch. Then we did not. हमने mains अच्छे से करा. फिर जनवरी से we did not touch mains at all. Then फिर पूरा focus prelims पे गया. But I think prelims is getting dicey. उसको आप fully जनवरी तक नहीं छोड़ सकते.
अच्छा नवनीत, अभी अच्छा तो लगता है लाइक यू आर इनटू द सर्विस, यू हैव गॉट सेलेक्टेड एंड बट ये जो इसके पीछे की कहानी है, 3 साल का लंबा सफर है ना. पढ़ाई तो चलो एक चीज है, टू कीप योरसेल्फ मोटिवेटेड, because see you might be motivated by some person for say 1 month or maybe 1 week or maybe few days if you're meeting, but at the end of the day you have to keep yourself motivated and we are not zombies, no? So हमारे emotions up and down सब कुछ होता है. तो how have you kept yourself focused throughout? Of course there might have been derailments and all, but what kept you motivated? How you kept yourself motivated? Because right now the problem is कि बहुत सारे बच्चों को mental stress हो रहा है, है ना, दैट इज डिप्रेशन में जा रहे हैं, बिकॉज दिस प्रिपरेशन शुड नॉट लीड यू इनटू डिप्रेशन.
करेक्ट
है ना, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली हम इतना स्ट्रेसफुल हो जाते हैं और एग्जाम भी आपका जो इतना लंबा है थोड़ा स्ट्रेस ले आता है. सो लाइक हाउ हैव यू kept yourself motivated?
Ma'am, I think motivation largely came from the fact that this is not the end for me. Let's say something negative would have happened and in the list or whatever, even though now everything is positive, I did not make it my whole life. I think when you make it your whole life, बच्चे तब stress में जाते हैं.
Yes.
See, I think this is just a gateway to do good things.
Yeah.
इसके beyond भी आपके dreams होने चाहिए. This should not be your only dream. I think happiness का source ये नहीं है. Happiness का source कहीं और है. So for me, it was like I wanted happiness. I wanted to gift myself a good life. That was my motivation. And if this would have not worked out, I would have been happy in academics also. So
and even what personally I feel is नवनीत कि अगर आपने तैयारी अच्छे से की है तो लिस्ट में नाम आए ना आए, you will definitely do good some in your life, because this whole process, not only just syllabus, that of course syllabus is exposing you to so many different spheres, but this whole process, this whole cycle is also a you can say self-development process, because you learn so many things. You learn how to control your emotions and
Very
everything.
true.
No, you learn patience, resilience. So I think, and then you also have hobbies of writing, watching movies. So were you keeping your hobbies alive throughout the journey?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. In fact, I was so addicted to theatre that I used to go watch a movie every week. Great. So at that point, it was like hard also because I was so addicted to watching movies. But I think that helped me. And I used to write a lot and I had a life beyond this for sure. And I think that worked for me. And I had a good support system. I had people who motivated me when I felt demotivated. So having someone in your life is really important. And my parents also supported me. And I think hobbies are important. I used to also go for a walk and maybe just look at nature, be grateful for this life.
I want you to be grateful that you are at least preparing for this.
Yes.
You know, how many people are fortunate enough to do this also?
Yes,
at least you got a chance to prepare for it. So Navneet, what is your special message for those who are planning to plunge into this, or otherwise those who are somehow trying to safely swim across and reach the shores?
I think my message would be that if this really means to you, then you should not give up and you should not take any rash decisions. You should not be very emotional. I think this exam demands practicality. I used to get very emotional in my first 2 attempts that, you know, this is not, but in my third attempt, I became more practical. I strategized more. So I would say to students to just take a pause and, you know, spend time with their family and take care of their mental health, take care of their physical health also. That is also important, and not make this the whole life. I think there's a theory that if you attach too much importance, God takes it away from you. But when you leave things in the air, things come to you on their own.
Nishkam karma.
Yes,
That is
yes,
what
ma'am,
is.
absolutely.
It holds true.
I think it holds true. Now I think so.
And I would again like move a little bit into the third phase of this.
Mhm.
How has been your experience with UPSC board?
Okay. So my UPSC board, it was an all male member board.
Okay.
So yeah. So that was interesting because generally we see that
one female
one
or two
female.
females are there. Yes.
Yes. But my interview lasted for I think 25 minutes. So it was positive for me that
Questions were around what topics?
My actually interview was fully DAF based.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fully DAF based and it was around women's education, evolution of women's educational institutions since independence. I was asked about Punjab, migration to Canada, questions like those. And then situational based questions I was asked that if we make you the SSP of a district, what would you do? And then they also asked me an interesting question on if we change the name of Punjab, then, should we do that or should we not do that?
So did they suggest an alternative name or they just...
Yes, they did. They suggested Doab, which is like just two rivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was, I think...
Doaba is what you say
yes,
in Punjabi,
ma'am, absolutely.
No? Yeah.
So I think the interview was sort of quite serious. Generally, students say that, the board was very cordial, but to me, they seemed very professional. And they were not in a grilling mode, but they were very strict and they were very professional about every question. There were moments of laughter here and there, but largely it was a strict board, I would say.
But you enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it, yes.
And how was your experience with the mocks also? You have taken mocks with us also.
Yes.
So how was the experience here?
Actually, next IAS mock was I would say the last mock that day. So it was very important to me because I was supposed to be my best in the last mock. And I remember Vinod Zucchi sir was there. He was the chairman. So he gave me a good review. He said that you're going to make it. So that gave me confidence and I had a good experience. Questions around Punjab, etc., DAF-based questions. So largely mocks really helped me. So, and I think the program here helped me because I used to come to ORN over here and I never visited actually. So we used to come together to attend Dipin sir's classes also. So it was a very enjoyable experience and I would miss those days.
So once again, congratulations. And we wish a wonderful journey ahead because now you have achieved one destination. Yes, you have reached to one destination, but the whole world is waiting for you. Yes, so would love to see you as a successful bureaucrat.
Thank you.
All the best to all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.